Hi, it's John Cronshaw here with my author diary for the week ending February the 9th, 2025. I've had a really productive week, carrying on still with the Ravenglass Throne, finished book 10, and I've got, book 2 back, so I've been going through the edits of that. Finished the draft of that, I've got one chapter done of book 11, so I'm definitely on track to get this finished by my deadline, which is February 22nd. That is my hope. All being equal, I should get that done. Story's really ramping up, really enjoying it. There's just a lot in it that I'm just really proud of it. I just think it's a good story, to be honest. Whether anyone else will agree is a different matter, but I'm enjoying it. I think there's just like a lot of kind of energy to the story, which is good. So this week we finished watching The Diplomat on Netflix, second season of that. Wow, that is such a good show. Really enjoyed watching that. Highly recommend it. Also started watching, I think it's a few years old now, one called The Queen's Gambit. My wife watched it and she was like, "Oh, John, you should watch this, you'll enjoy it." So watched that, and also enjoyed another good drama that was the Royal Rumble. So watched that at the weekend with my son. Enjoyed that. I do. I think, especially over the last year or so, WWE's storytelling is just so much better than it used to be. I think there's some compelling stuff going on there. So and I'm really glad it's on Netflix now, so I can get back into that. So next week then, it is again. I'm just focusing on the Ravenglass Throne. I think when I've done this, I will do some more work on Hunters, which is the wacky space western side project, just as a bit of a palate cleanser. Then there's a good chance that I will go on to Guild of Assassins Book 4, which I never intended to do. But as I say, I wrote a first chapter of that the other day. I've got an outline. So I don't know. Not even got books 2 and 3 out yet, and I'm already thinking about book 4. There's just a few different projects that I've got that are in, like, as I said before, I've got the first quarter of Scoundrels done. I've got the first quarter of Dawn of Assassins 4. So I've got a few different projects that are open. But as I've said before, I'm just going to follow the thing in the moment that I'm most excited about. And this is basically just to have, like, it makes me more productive for one. And also there's a good kind of energy thing that goes with that. And what's cool as well is, because I've been doing these novella things, it definitely feels like there's some momentum with my writing at the moment. And it means as well that I've got a year's worth of content for Patreon, 3 chapters a week. That will take me until the end of the year, which is awesome. And it will also mean I'll be soon, probably from March, I'll release book 1 as a novella, probably, in the Ravenglass Throne series. So, there's a lot going on with stuff. And then there's a project as well I've mentioned before. I've already got a prequel to it. I wrote a story called Wyvern Rider, and I've got the idea. I think I wrote an outline for the series, actually, or at least the first book. Probably just, it's one of these things where I remember, oh yeah, I wrote an outline for that, and it's basically like half page of bullet points with just a few vague notes. So I can't remember what I've actually done for it, but I've got an idea for what that series could be, and chances are it'll probably be another novella thing, another serial that will obviously go Patreon first again. But yeah, in the meantime, I want to get these projects done. The ones that I keep opening, the ones that are already open, and then I need to also make a decision on the the Ravenglass Legends series. As I've said before, I really want to do more in that series. The sales, unfortunately, don't justify doing more than another book to wrap it up. But I'm going to put out a box set later this year of the first 3 books. If that gets momentum and I can justify, doing a longer series, then that is what I'll do. But until then, I'm just going to assume that it's going to be a 4-book series. And the stuff that I want to do in that will just have to be transposed to somewhere else. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what the future holds. So until next time, cheerio.